That's my brother Ryle.
Completely change everything.
I'm so sorry.
The pattern breaks us.
Every fucking time. It's gonna ruin my makeup. Oh my god. Before we get into the video though, I want to talk about Bellesa. Me and Bellesa have partnered yet again here on my channel to give you guys a giveaway. Bellesa is one of my favorite brands when it comes to self-pleasure toys. They just know what they're doing in that department. Bellesa is also a bi-woman brand, which I love. I'm all about sexual empowerment over here on my channel. I wanted to show off the Demi one today because this little bad boy is the cutest thing ever on the planet and is also amazing just in general. When you receive a vibe from Bellesa, this is what the packaging looks like. Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. All the vibes also come in rechargeable cases, so these vibes don't have any battery. They're also waterproof. The Demi one is beginner friendly and it's soft to touch because it is silicone. So at the bottom here of the Demi one is the power on button, and this also controls the vibration settings, so you can optimize the vibration settings to your liking. This is only for external use, by the way. I just want to say that right now. External use only. This little bulb here vibrates and it just does magical things. I love how compact and small and just cute it is. You can't tell me it's not cute. It's adorable for a vibe. The Demi wand is funky fresh, my girl, and it is so much fun to use on your own or in the bedroom with your partner. I love all Bellesa's vibes. I haven't disliked one yet. They are just phenomenal. They do what they need to do and I really love them. So don't forget, if you guys are interested in trying anything from Bellesa, sign up to the giveaway down below in the description box and you will win a free vibe or a discount. Thank you to Bellesa for sponsoring today's video and I hope you guys enjoy the giveaway. Good morning. Everyone, it's morning for me. I don't know if it's morning for you, but it's morning for me. I have woken up this morning and the trailer for It Ends With Us is out. The movie is going to be coming out on the 9th of August. Baby boo, I am feeling some type of way after watching that trailer 75 fucking thousand times because that's how many times I watched it. I was just like, this isn't real. This isn't real. I love this book so much. Like, I've got 3 copies. This one here is the hardback. Look at the fucking pages. Yes, bitch, it is gorgeous. I also have this limited edition cover as well, which is big and is bright pink. And I fucking love pink. And then obviously I have the original. You can see the sizing difference. I read this book back in 2020. It wasn't my first coho book though. A lot of people who get into romance or read Colleen Hoover, they always start with It Ends With Us, but I didn't start with It Ends With Us. I read Hopeless from her first. I love Colleen Hoover. I know that a lot of people like to diss her books and say awful things about her books, but I genuinely love them. I always enjoy her plots. I always enjoy her characters. I love that she adds more than just a romance into her novels. Like, especially with It Ends With Us, it's more than just a romance. I just remember the feelings I felt when I read this. I was definitely someone who wanted Ryle to be redeemed, and I know a lot of people will find that controversial that I've said that, but I do believe in redeeming characters, but I understand why his character and their relationship couldn't be redeemed, especially knowing the backstory behind this book. Like, this story is based on Colleen's mother and her father, and that's pretty fucking intense. And I guess with romance, we're always just expecting, no matter the content in the book, that there's going to be a happy ever after between the love interests. So this book goes against those rules and showed us something different. Like, you can find love after trauma. You can move on from trauma, and sometimes we do have to make difficult decisions for ourselves and for our loved ones to escape toxic relationships that are harming us, no matter how we feel about the other person or how in love we are with that other person. I don't get excited when a book is getting turned into a movie because I've been so disappointed in the past. Like, After We Collided is where it all went downhill, and I feel like I can kind of trash those films because they dropped Anna, and I think that's one of the main reasons why the movies ended up turning into the clusterfuck that they were, because they didn't stick to the book and they didn't stick with Anna. Like, the writer of the book and the story needs to be involved in the filmmaking. It has to happen that way, otherwise you're going to miss crucial parts of the book that, you know, the fandom love deeply and connect with. From what I've gathered online, Colleen has been very much involved with the making of It Ends With Us. So I'm hoping that we don't have the same kind of situation with the after films that we did with this one, because that would just be really disheartening. With her working behind the scenes with them, I really hope that they try their best to bring this film to life and keep it as close to the book as possible. I know that that's not always going to be the case, and I do have some leeway with that because I understand that it's really hard to like literally make a film exactly how the book is. The only disappointment I have with It Ends With Us at the moment is the casting. Now, I love Blake Lively so much. Like, I love her, not just because she's a famous actress and she was in Gossip Girl. I like her as a woman, as a successful woman. I love her. I admire her. I think she is just an amazing person. I personally wouldn't have picked her for Lily. I feel like she's more Verity. We have also been told that Verity is going to be turned into a film as well. And I just feel like Lively is Verity. Like, I just really feel that. I never would have pictured her as Lily. I would have pictured Madeline Petch. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I could have pictured her as Lily. Some people may disagree, and she's also 29, so that kind of fits in with the book too, because that's another thing that I've noticed with the trailer. Like, the casting are much older. They've aged this film. Like, Lily in It Ends With Us is younger. She's in her early 20s, and she doesn't have a lot of experience when it comes to relationships, and it's kind of like her age plays a part in the story. So it's interesting that they've made the characters a lot older. They should have stuck with the book and kept them as close to the ages of the characters in the book as possible. And I really could have seen Madeline as Lily. Because Blake Lively isn't even a redhead. And I know it's not a big deal. I'm not being dramatic. I'm not like nitpicking. But yeah, I just didn't envision her as Lily. But I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt because I love Blake Lively and I think she will be able to pull it off. Like, I'm really hoping that she does, and I can see the potential in the trailer. But again, I don't want to make any judgments on the trailer because I did that with the after films. Every time I saw a trailer, I was like, ooh, ooh, and was really disappointed. Ryle is not my Ryle. Like, that is not my Ryle in my head at all. My Ryle is like Theo James. That's my Ryle. Like, in my head, that's what I can't even remember how Ryle is described in the books. When I was reading it, I pictured Theo James. I pictured Theo James as a lot of different male characters from a lot of different romances, but in my head, this is my Ryle. And I honestly wasn't that invested in Atlas at all when I read It Ends With Us. I was there to read Lily and Ryle's relationship and see how their issues unfolded, and I didn't really care for Atlas's presence in the novel. I understand why he comes into it, and I am happy for Lily as a character to have him in the book, but like, I just wasn't invested in their relationship. I wasn't, and that's just me being honest. So like, the actor for Atlas doesn't bother me whatsoever. I don't have any qualms except for the fact that they're not the actors that I would have picked personally, but you know, who am I? Now, with most romance movies that have come out recently and TV shows that I have tried to watch, like I tried to watch The Tearsmith a few weeks ago and I couldn't get into it. Like, I've tried like all of them and I can't watch them because the way that the romances transpire on screen is so different to how it is in the books. And I feel like when these books are brought to life, there's a lot of kind of like uncomfortable scenes and it's almost comical. It makes me want to turn inside out. Like, I cannot describe it any other way because I'm just like, this is not it. This is not it. It's embarrassing. I'm getting secondhand embarrassment. But I think that's because a lot of these novels that are getting turned into films have like this bad boy trope going on. It's really hard to pull that off on camera without looking like a dick. You know what I mean? Like, it's just hard because that's the thing with romance and the difference between fiction and reality. So much of what we read, we wouldn't like in real life. Like, if we had some dude coming up to us saying, "You're mine, bitch," like, you'd be like, fuck off. You know, it's just not the vibe. It's a vibe on paper because it's fictional and we wish we could have these experiences and have these relationships without the reality of what men are actually like. That's why I believe it's difficult to pull off some of these romance films. You're trying to make something really fictional more like reality and you can't, because then you take away the fiction and add too much reality to our imagination and it just ruins the vibe. I'm hoping that we don't have any of these like uncomfortable, cringe-worthy moments in It Ends With Us, because it's not like a bad boy romance like that's meant to make you swoon. There's an underlining topic within the film to do with their relationship and the difficulties of being in a relationship where this kind of situation is unfolding. So we're not meant to fall in love or think of Ryle as a bad boy. I just really hope that we don't feel jibbed, because I feel like this is a book that can be pulled off on screen. I guess we just have to wait and see and pray that they pull it off as best as they can. As I said earlier, I will have some leeway with this. I don't want to be cutthroat with it. I feel really proud of Colleen. This is insane, and I'm really proud of all the authors over the past couple of years that have gained traction in the industry and have had their books noticed not only by, you know, multiple different new readers, but, you know, production companies who want to make movies and TV shows. We're definitely living in a different time. I feel like women and romance are really making waves in the world right now, and it's going to be really interesting to see in the next 20 years where this takes us. But yeah, I just feel really proud of Colleen and I'm really excited for the film. And also, because this book is so close to our heart, I'm not going to rip it to shreds. I think people can be so mean when it comes to reviewing books. I can be as well. When I have insight on what drove the author to write a certain book, like, it makes it more powerful and meaningful. Like, even if you don't like It Ends With Us, you can, you know, have some empathy and some compassion for Colleen, because this is based on real life for her. August 9th, baby. I'm writing it down. I'm booking in with my sister. We're gonna go and see the film together. I need to make her read the book first though, because she hasn't read the book. I did buy it for her for Christmas and I've told her you need to read the book first, but she's not a reader. So hopefully she does, because I want everyone to read the book before they watch the film. Please read the book before watching the film. Like, I haven't even watched the idea review yet because I have the book here and I haven't read it yet, and I really want to read it before I experience the film. I love Anne Hathaway. So far, from what I've heard, that movie is really fucking good. I'll be the judge of that though. So that's all I have to say about It Ends With Us. I hope you enjoyed this little sit down video. Let me know in the comments below your feelings, thoughts and emotions about the movie trailer, the book, your qualms, your concerns. I want to know all about it. Let's discuss it down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.